Hey Over Sports, Jacob Ober here, coming to you with my instant reactions from the recent Packers versus Vikings game that just concluded. And not not a lot to say about this one. Aaron Rodgers suffered a broken collarbone on, I believe it was the second series of the game, early in the first quarter. Uh, the season could very well be over, and the Packers, the rest of the game, were just not able to get anything going on offense with Brett Hundley. Brett Hundley was, I mean, you can't really blame him. He was thrown into the fire, and the Packers suffered. This is the first time that the Packers had their entire starting offensive line all year, and it's ironic that this is the one game that Aaron Rodgers suffers an injury, and Brett Hundley steps in. He gets he doesn't do too well, but he doesn't really get any help either. He got sacked quite a bit. He got hit quite a bit under pressure all game. The only Packers points of the game came off of two turnovers, one that led to a touchdown and one that led to a field goal. Without those, this game is probably more along the lines of 35 to nothing Minnesota. Uh, I mean, just a just really a terrible game, a terrible game for the Packers. What a difference a week makes. If you remember my video last week, I was excited, I was pumped, I was thinking Packers are gonna easily ride into the playoffs. We're gonna have a real chance at a Super Bowl after that huge win over Dallas last week. But it, this Packers team without Aaron Rodgers is not really a team at all. And I mean, not only is Aaron Rodgers injured, but we lost Bakhtiari. We lost Balaga with a concussion. We lost Rollins in this game. We were already without King, Devon House, and Morgan Burnett. I, I've never seen a NFL team with this many injuries. It's just unbelievable. And for Aaron Rodgers to suffer that injury, I mean, we could have worked through all of this so long as Aaron Rodgers stays upright. But without Aaron Rodgers, this Packers team is, even with their 4-1 start, I don't even know if we're a playoff team now. Even though coming into this game we had a 3-game head start, we're just not a good team without him. He's just our team. That's as simple as it is. The Packers really cannot win without Aaron Rodgers. And I mean, going forward, what do the Packers do? I mean, without Aaron Rodgers, we're really not even close to a Super Bowl contender. And that's just amazing. That just shows how valuable Aaron Rodgers is. Without Aaron Rodgers, this Packers team even with a 4-1 start, I don't know if we're a playoff team right now. It depends on what the Packers do going forward. And even then, we make the playoffs. What's it going to matter? Are we really going to go to the Super Bowl without Aaron Rodgers? Probably not. I mean, it'd be one of the luckiest things to ever happen to this franchise if we did. There's a little bit of hope that Aaron Rodgers isn't out for the season. They said could. We don't know how fast this is going to heal, but it sounds like it's a more serious break than last time, 4 years ago, if you remember that. Aaron Rodgers broke his collarbone 4 years ago against the Bears on Monday Night Football, and we were able to stay afloat long enough for him to come back and throw the game-winning touchdown pass in the final game of the season against the Bears, ironically. But what do we do? What do the Packers do going forward? It's up in the air. Do we stay with Hundley? That sounds like what we're gonna do. We're probably gonna stay with Hundley. He didn't really get a chance in this game. Um, I'll have another video out later on about our options, but what are we gonna do? I mean, we're gonna give Hundley a chance, obviously, next week. I really think that next week Hundley will for sure be the starter. We're not gonna make any moves before that. It would be shocking if we did. Obviously, the controversial Colin Kaepernick is out there. He took his team to the Super Bowl once. I would not be opposed to signing him at all. He could definitely bring a new element for the Packers offense. He's experienced. He may have been a little inconsistent in his later years, but he was still not as bad as a lot of people think he was. Tony Romo, obviously he's got that booth job for Fox. He's the #1 lead announcer now, so I really doubt that the Packers are going to be able to pry him away from that. Matt Flynn, who came in for us last time this happened, he's still out there. But I mean, how long has it been since he's touched a NFL field? The best option for the Packers right now seems to be Hundley, so we're going to have to give him a week of preparation. He'll definitely be better next week than he was this week. He had some really ugly throws. He was under pressure a lot, but this is just not just for the Packers. This is just a terrible, terrible situation for the NFL as well, because Aaron Rodgers is one of your best star players. When the NFL loses a guy like Odell Beckham Jr. and a guy like J.J. Watt and a guy like Aaron Rodgers all within 2 weeks, the NFL's ratings are really going to take a hit with this. Really going to take a hit with this, because those are 3 of the biggest stars in the NFL. Those are what draws people in to watch football games. You can expect the ratings on the Packers games for the rest of the season, if he's out for the rest of the year, to just plummet. It's not even gonna. There's just no words for this. Really, just no words for it. The Packers were a Super Bowl contending team, and in the span of 5 seconds, they went from that to are they even going to make the playoffs? That's all I really have to say in this video. Obviously, it's pretty self-explanatory what I was going to talk about. Just a crushing blow. Not really much else to say about it. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Leave a like and subscribe. Pray for Aaron Rodgers, his right shoulder to heal, because without him, the Packers are really just nothing. And I'm not giving up on the season, by the way. If you think I'm giving up on the season, I'm not. And I might say sometimes that the season is over without Rodgers, but there's still a chance he can come back, guys. Just remember that. They have not officially ruled anything. And the human healing process is a magical thing. We don't know how long he's going to be out. If we're lucky, if we're really, truly the most lucky we've ever been, Rodgers will be out about like 6 to 8 weeks. Most likely though, I think he might return in week 16 or 17 if we're really lucky. And if we're able to make the playoffs without him, he could return in the playoffs, assuming we don't put him on IR. I don't know. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I'll have a video out on the Packers options going forward at quarterback. But obviously, this is just a crushing blow to the Packers season, the Packers Super Bowl hopes, the NFL's ratings, the Packer game ratings, just everything. This is about the worst thing that could have happened in this game. Obviously, I didn't talk much about the actual game in this video, but I'll have more on the game in the next video. Just a horrible, horrible situation. I'll see you guys next time.